in the spot with your boys again in the Winners House podcast. We glad you came back. Hey Joey, what's that motherfucking word?
Hey, you got it, G. You got it, G. Hey, you
Hey,
already know what it is. We back. We ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We live. What's that? What's that with it?
we back and we motherfucking live. Joey, how are you feeling today,
Man, I'm
brother?
feeling good, man. As always, we in the house with the winners.
We in the motherfucking house. We in the chat. Please let us know if you in here. I'm going to turn it on my phone so I can see and we can make sure everything is copacetic.
Let's get hundreds. We need hundreds.
How many likes we need on this video, Joe?
Man, we need 100 likes.
We need a Honda,
A hundred.
a whole Honda. Matter of fact, 100,000. Let's put 100,000 on this video.
Yeah.
So, Joey, I mean, hey, we got football in like 2 more months.
Hey,
But basketball is about to end. So,
it is.
we
It
really
is.
about to have nothing. So, Joey,
That's
so
because y'all don't keep up with the off season,
with the
college
old
off season. Yeah, college
man,
football.
look,
You got mini camps. You got
Joey,
OTAs.
you are a Cowboys fan, so your off season
Hey,
starts pretty early, earlier than most. So, hey, you can show us
hey,
some.
at least all our players. Well, not really.
No, no,
Most
go
of all
ahead,
our
go ahead.
players are signed and ready to go.
Stop it,
Except
stop
for
it.
one.
Except for
But
your best player on the team.
hey, that's how it be sometimes.
So, Joey, I mean, speaking of how it be sometimes, me and you specifically have gone back and forth about this, right? Um, the Indiana Pacers and OKC series. I told you, and I was wrong. I admit my wrongs. That OKC was going to sweep the Pacers. I was wrong. They came out. They won two. So now that OKC is one game away, Joey, what are your reactions from Game Five and moving forward?
Bruh. Man, at the
Shout
end,
out to
bruh.
everybody in the
So
chat.
first
Wooters,
of
what the
all,
fuck? Wooters,
at
get
the
your ass. What the Wooters? Get your ass. Hey, hold on, Joey. What the
bruh,
Wooters?
hey,
Get your ass.
that motherfucker, hey, was an asshole, bruh.
Wooters, get your ass. All right, go
Hey,
ahead, Joey. Go ahead.
man, hey, we're gonna edit that nigga cap off his head, bruh, when he come in the podcast, and I'm gonna post that shit on Instagram. I'm editing that shit out.
Hey, go
Hey,
ahead.
bruh, nah, but man, after game four, like the end of game four, right,
Right.
when Shay just went crazy in the fourth quarter, I was like, that's when you really realize, you know what I'm saying, difference between a squad that's a team, a good team, got a bunch of good players, you know what I'm saying, that all work together, they play team ball, team defense,
Wooters said, "My
versus
bad,
a
fellas."
team that got a bona fide superstar that can
Right.
take it to the next level, right?
Gotcha. Right.
Plus another player beside him that can also take it to the next level, right?
Right.
And then you like, damn, it's really at the end of the day, it's really nothing you can do with that unless you got the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you got two players that can go nuclear, then you kind of like just hoping that they mess up. That's how I feel. That's almost kind of like how I feel watching the game. It's like you kind of looking at it like, man, you know, Indy has to do everything right. They have to get contributions from everybody on the team. There's no one player. I mean, Halliburton is a star.
Right.
I don't know if I would put Super in front of it yet, but he is definitely a bona fide star in the league, all star in the league. But it's different between an all star and a
Halliburton, right?
superstar. Yeah, a all star average 25 points a game, um, probably can put his team in the playoffs. A superstar can put everybody on his back with big ass Dwight Howard size shoulders and take them where they need to go. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
LeBron
Pause.
James, like
Yeah,
LBJ.
like Michael Jordan or somebody like that. You
Oh
know
my
what I'm
god.
saying? A Kobe Bryant.
Damn.
But I think I just don't see them like If Indy would have won the game,
Right.
I probably would have said Indy gonna win the series.
The same with OKC. If OKC wins this game, you say
I
what?
mean, yeah, but the reason why I would say that is because like everybody expected OKC to win already, right? And most people that picked OKC were just sticking with it because they just feel like they the best team, they the best team, they the best team. At some point in time, they're gonna show that they the best team.
Like I
But
told
looking
you
at
yes,
Indy was like, bruh, nah, we here. We gonna take game one. Okay, we gonna lose. Okay, we hit. We hit. We're gonna take game three. You know?
like I told Lou yesterday, Indiana doesn't win another game, and that was before Game 5 was over. So
I ain't gonna say that now. I ain't
it,
gonna say that now.
you want to bet some
Because
push
think about it. Think about it though. Look at how they won. Bro, at the end of the day, though, I think Indy has showed most like casual NBA fans, you know what I mean, that don't really pay attention that
said
much.
like
That
Mike.
they're like
Wooters, get the fuck.
most dudes, bro. Like
Right,
most guys in the NBA, bro, can go off for 30 points in a night. Like
right.
the average, like it's a guy on the bench for every team, bro. That they if they put him in and he get hot, he can go for 30.
Right.
But the difference is Indy is allowing those players to do that. Most teams in the playoffs, they shrink their bench down. They shrink their rotations down,
Right.
right?
During the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
But look at Indy.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're doing the opposite, but they're allowing their bench to flourish in the playoffs. Like,
Right. But at the same time, though, Joey, I don't care what Wood is talking about. OKC is going to be our 2025 NBA champions. And it's really no other way about it if you look at it, because at the same time, um, I mean, I pretty much had OKC coming out of the West. Joey, you can vouch for that, being on the Winners podcast. But I mean, hey, that's just how things go, and um, sometimes that's just how it go, though. But Joey, let me ask you something. A little TikTok with G, a little I say TikTok, a little
niggas say TikTok with
TikTok
G.
with G, a little trivia with G, Joey. Everybody in the chat can definitely chime in. That's what I would love to happen. So we got somebody on the Twitch watching as well. So everybody can chime in on this trivia. So Joey, I'm going to ask you, right, without looking this up, right? Um, can you name four NFL teams?
Bruh, you typing it down.
No, I'm typing it on the screen.
Oh.
So can you give me four NFL teams that don't have hold on, let me get this out of here 1 second.
Bro, look at him.
Okay. All right,
That
so
don't.
name four NFL teams that don't have mascots, Joey.
What the fuck? That don't have mascots.
Don't have mascots. Name four NFL teams that don't have mascots without looking.
The Cowboys.
To warm everybody up. Everybody in the chat can definitely chime in. The Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Y'all do have a mascot.
Jerry Jones.
I wasn't thinking Jerry, but
All
yeah.
right, let me think. Hold on. First, you got to give some hints too. Okay. First team, AFC or NFC?
First team, shit, both.
No, just grab a team off the list and then AFC
Okay.
or
All
NFC?
right, I'm gonna grab a team off the list. First team is AFC.
AFC. All right. North.
This is a really hard question. Like, if I had to think about it, I probably wouldn't get it either. That don't have
Fucking
mascots.
mascot.
Y'all chime in, help Joey out. He's looking kind of crazy right now. Help him out. He look like he need the help, man. Four NFL teams that don't have mascots. Everybody in the chat.
right, let me ask you just a general question.
Shout out that all the
Is
five.
it is it any coast? Is it any coast that none of the teams are on? Looking at the list, West Coast, East Coast, South, third coast.
They're all split up.
So is one on the West Coast, the East Coast, and in the South?
No South. Just
No South. Okay,
West
just the
Coast.
East Coast and the West Coast.
Yep. I'll give you. You want me to give you an even? No, if I give you this hint, you going. That's all you going to think about. You might get it. So I can't even give you that hint.
Good, you gotta give me some.
I can't hold you. I can't help you. I'm about to put the link on my Instagram too. But let me roll this weed.
Bruh. So NFL teams
Or NFL
that
teams.
don't have a mascot.
What the fuck happened to the text? Okay, Joy. I give
The
you.
Chargers.
Huh?
The Chargers.
Why would you say the Chargers? The Chargers.
What is a Thunderbolt? Like I'm thinking, I'm thinking about what the team is. Like, what would a Thunderbolt be? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a
For the mascot, huh?
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't have it.
I'm just thinking about like teams with crazy like shit that might not have one.
They don't have it. They don't.
All right.
Wood is Wisconsin. So
Oh,
yes,
good.
Chargers is one. Is one more AFC team and it's two NFC teams.
One more AFC team. AFC.
What the fuck is popping?
Nothing much.
What the fuck? Wood is no head today? God damn it, Wood is half for nothing.
Bruh, I don't even know who that is, bruh. Who the fuck is that? Bruh, who do you send our link to, bruh?
Oh, hey, Wood, come back, bro. Hey,
Bruh,
bro.
G
Hey,
sending
Wood.
out links. Oh, that's Woodard. Oh, shit.
Wood,
I didn't even know who that was,
Bro,
bruh.
my God.
Yeah. There you go. I'm back.
Please help this brother out. Name 4 NFL teams, or 3 now, that don't have mascots. A little icebreaker for the day.
You said name what?
4 NFL teams that don't have icebreakers. That don't have mascots.
All right.
Mascots.
I already said the Chargers. I got that one.
The Raiders.
Eh. The
I mean, they got a logo. They ain't got a mascot. You talking about like a logo type of thing?
Like
No,
somebody that
mascot.
run out on the field at halftime, I guess.
Yeah. The Raiders have a mascot. Y'all want a hint for 500?
Yeah.
Nah.
500.
Okay.
Nah. The Dolphins.
What?
Nigga, ain't
The
that mascot a
Dolphins.
dolphin?
You just said they
Yeah,
mascot.
but if you ain't got no dolphin on the field.
Nigga, his name is Finn.
Hey, right.
Oh shit! The whole time. I'm fried.
His name is Finn. All right, so look. Let me help y'all out.
Hold on.
This team is in the NFC and they play in the cold.
Packers.
The Giants.
Packers. Actually, that's y'all both are correct. One more team.
Oh shit. You gotta give us another hint, bruh.
No, you
What's
don't.
one of their colors? What's one of their team colors?
Nigga.
Give something ambiguous that'll
their
break
team-
it down. But
Their team colors have white in it.
this nigga.
Okay,
This-
all right, for real. I give you one. Their team. Okay, hold up. I can give you a better example.
Give a
I
hard
give-
hint though.
Okay, their colors are green, and I'm gonna give y'all each one.
Jets.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
As soon as you
Good
said
job,
green,
good
I
job.
was like,
I know they ain't got no airplane.
Good fucking job. There we go. So, the 4 NFL teams that don't have mascots are the Chargers, the Giants, the Jets, and the Packers. There you have it. Learn something new on the Winners House podcast.
Every day, you learn something
Yeah,
new every
learn something
day.
fucking new. Hold on. Let me see. Wayne say, "What's the question?" It's up. It should be up on the jump. Let me take it down.
Dwayne Vanderhall. Where you at, Dwayne?
Okay, fellas, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it fucking pushing.
Let go, let go.
So let's get right into it. Hey, Wooders, how was your day? Wooders, what's going on? Wooders said good. So, all right.
What happened?
I said, how was your day? What's going on? You straight?
Yeah. We good.
Okay, so fellas, let's get into it. Ace Bailey, NBA draft prospect, top NBA draft prospect, has came out and said that he will not train, work out, participate in any basketball activities with anybody that is outside of the top three. His team has came out and said that they believe that he is a top three talent and that if anybody wants him, we'll have to move up into that top three spot to get him. With that being said, he has eliminated more than half of the NBA teams out of the Ace Bailey lottery. So, fellas, is this a smart decision? Is this good for his future? Joey, what's poppin'? I can't hear you, Joey. Your shit
You
down.
gave me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why was that? Hey, you gotta be careful with nowadays, like how you try to present yourself, because you
Hey,
gotta
Wooders,
realize that
Wooders.
you basically interviewing for 32 jobs, right?
Right,
Um, you saying that you're not gonna like you may be a top three pick,
right.
but you trying to dictate what you you trying to dictate who you're gonna work
There
out
you
for,
go.
what you are and you aren't.
Right.
Don't end up like Shadua Sanders, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't want that for you.
Point.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that for you. And it's not that it doesn't always mean what people got to realize is that
Basketball is a little different than football too, though, Joe.
it is, but it's not.
They will tolerate
It is,
more.
and the sport is different,
Right.
G, but
Right.
it's not in the fact that teams are owned by billionaire businessmen
Right.
who have egos, and you're not gonna tell them what they are and aren't gonna do,
Right.
right?
He will still
Like,
get
how
drafted
you want?
regardless.
Okay,
He'll
okay,
get drafted.
huh?
He
Well,
will get drafted.
he
And
gonna get drafted.
yeah.
Yes, he can get drafted,
But
but
you're saying he might fall.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because like what you got to realize is, man, at the end of the day, they got to make sure that the players know who's in charge, right?
At all times.
They got to let you know who's in charge. You're not coming straight out of high school or college and going to dictate the terms. And I've already made $20 billion in my career. You know what I'm saying? I own a bank that's all over the world. You know what I mean? Like, and you can be a top three pick, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you are gonna go as, right?
Right.
Because they still have to pick you. The owner still have to sign off and say, yeah, grab that guy.
Right. But that's to my point, exact, right? Like, um, even if he like tarnishes his whole draft like journey and everything, right? He just tarnishes it to pieces, right? He will still get a chance to go somewhere. Like somebody will still take a flyer on Ace
Yeah,
Bailey.
he gonna get picked. I'm
Like
not
because
like
basketball is you have five people on the court. You know what I'm saying? At all times, 10 people on the
right.
court, five people each team, right? So the more talent I can get in for less I would say financial ties to it, the better. But so somebody will take a fly on Ace Bailey. He won't just be a Shador and just go second round or undrafted. Like
Nah,
because somebody is that like, you know,
but you got to think about it though, G.
it's
The hold on.
yeah,
The comparison though is in the NBA you got 2 rounds, right? In the
right,
NFL you got 7 rounds.
right.
So Shador Sanders going in the 5th round would be equivalent to Ace Bailey going 26th in the 1st round. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like just dropping to the
Yeah, I can
bottom of the first round in the NBA is equivalent to going in day 2 of the NFL draft. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, and no. Yeah, I see what you're saying though.
Because you know what I mean. The draft is smaller, is less
Very
players.
small,
You
less
know what
less
I mean.
players. It's less players, so
If you're a third round draft pick in the NFL, you
you
might
got a
be
chance to
picked.
still making the
Yeah,
team.
you might be pick number 100.
But you're gonna still make the team.
More than likely, you're a third round draft pick. You're gonna make the team.
Right. So, A Wooders, does this hurt Ace Bailey's draft stock, or should he just put it all out there and say it is what it is? Especially if you know you're a number 3 pick in the draft. We can't hear you, Wooders. Either
My
way,
bad. I said we saw what happened with Shador, but at the same time, it's like how outside of him saying that he's not gonna do whatever for outside of the top 3 teams, as long as he's handling himself as as a professional while still saying he's not working with certain teams, he still could probably do whatever he wants. It's just a lot of times. I mean, what people were talking about with Shador is just that the lack of professionalism that he was carrying himself with throughout the process. So, which and I'm not saying that was the case. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody else seems to be pointing out and stuff like that. So I don't know what the case was. You know how I feel. I thought he was a first round pick or at worst a second round pick.
definitely.
So, um, but yeah, I mean, only time will tell. You know, you never know what teams are thinking. Some teams will sit here and let this man do whatever the hell he want to do, and they'll pick him top 3. So, you know how they like to look at us.
They definitely will still take them.
Hey, but Woodard, you gotta.
The win
But you tell the
down
truth though. Like,
to
do
win
you
down.
got owners looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't let these dudes get besides themselves, because what happens is they understand metrics and numbers. That's what they look at. And
Right.
if you let one come in and try to dictate what he gonna do, where he gonna go, then now you're gonna have one next year, and then the year after that, and now you got 4 or 5. Like you're gonna have guys
No,
thinking
I
that, you
hear
know what
you
I'm
on
saying?
that, and I agree completely to what you're saying there. But at the same token, if you got the talent, you got the talent.
He's
People
not
want to take it,
generational
Right. So
though.
he will get
Zion,
and
he will get
and,
taken
and
regardless.
I agree.
nah.
But I mean, he's still playing this season though, right? He playing college this season, right?
No, he's coming out. He's
Nah,
a
he coming
draft
out.
prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still got to play the college season before he can come out in the draft. Draft ain't until
No,
next year.
the
Draft
draft is
over with.
the draft is next week.
Yeah. Remember they just had the lottery like a couple weeks ago.
I'm my bad. Excuse me, my bad.
God damn it, Wood. Hey, Wood, stop coming on the pod
I'm
and you come from
fine,
your
bro.
side, John.
I'm
God damn
definitely
it.
fine. Cut that out, say now.
All
But
right.
no,
Damn it, what the fuck? Cut, god damn it. Shit. They didn't like this fucking Jay, god damn. What the fuck?
Hey, nah, but
but
think about it though. Like,
no,
dude,
I mean, if I don't think he's got a generational talent either. But at the same time, I mean, people gonna act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still think he'll figure out a way to get himself as a top 3 pick. But who's number 3 and 4?
shit, it would have been him.
Shit, I forgot Cooper Flag.
Because I know we're not until 6.
Cooper Flag is number 3. Yo.
Number
Yeah, I
3.
don't know if that's the
Flag is
right move
1.
for
What are
him.
you
Oh,
talking
the
about?
YouTube joint?
Did he say Cooper Flag was 3? I thought he was saying
Uh,
No, he
what team was
won.
you saying is 3?
Flag was
Cooper Flag going 1.
Yeah.
Cooper
You gonna
Flag
have
going to the Mavericks, bro.
you gonna have Flag.
that's fine.
Then you're gonna have Dylan Harper from Rutgers. That's 2. That's 1 and 2.
Yeah, but
That's
who's the team that's number 3? Is it the Jazz?
the Sixers.
The Sixers. Okay.
hmm
Damn.
And,
I don't know, bro. That's crazy.
and you got Trey Johnson from Texas coming out. Hooker. You know what I'm saying?
What do the Sixers need? Because I don't even know what the Sixers need right now. I'm thinking
Man,
about their roster.
everything. Any and everything. Probably a shooting guard.
Are you
If they
going to
gonna go
try
two guard, they
to
gonna
find a replacement for Embiid?
nah. He got too much money.
Derek Queen would be a good replacement for
He got too much money. He ain't got no time on the court.
But it don't matter. You got guaranteed contracts in the NBA. You gotta pay them, so you gotta keep them. That's the
Okay,
That's the
but what's that got
problem.
to do with
You gotta
drafting a
pay
player
him,
that
but
can
you
play
don't
his
have to.
position?
You don't have to keep him. You pay him, but you don't have to keep him.
What?
Wayne, what's that word, Wayne?
What's up, gang? Sorry I'm late, man.
Was that which?
And
But that,
Yeah, shit.
Joey, hear me out though. You
Okay, go
saying
I
ahead.
was watching
like
on YouTube.
you gotta pay him? Yeah, you can pay him, but you still want to draft another player that you could play in this position where he's not on the court, and he's always not on the court.
we just seen a player that just got paid and traded. Desmond Bain just got paid by the Memphis Grizzlies and traded like it was nothing. Well, for first
He
round draft.
traded for something.
Hey, he got traded for more than Luka did.
Who?
Nah, not really.
that?
Cause Luke, they got the first pick.
Yeah, but they ain't know that was the first pick trading him though. They ain't know
Yes,
that.
they did. Yes, they did.
I
The
mean,
NBA shady as shit.
okay.
The NBA shady as shit.
Okay.
They say they
Well,
worked
hey,
out a
you know what?
deal.
It might have been a fix. It might have been in this whole time.
It is. It was.
Hey, I
It's
mean,
proof.
it could have been.
It's proof. Every time AD got traded, the team he got traded to the next year, the team he got traded away from the next year
Man,
got the first round
y'all
pick.
gonna scoop up Ace Bailey. Y'all, the Wizards getting Ace Bailey.
The nigga from Maryland, they need to get the nigga from Maryland.
Nah, fuck no. He ain't no.
I like
Man,
the
y'all
Wizards
gonna like
Ace
that.
Bailey.
He ain't dropping that far though, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, cause they didn't get the first. He ain't going that high. What the Wizards got?
Shit. I can show
You probably
comments
go
on
to you
this
probably
bitch.
go to Charlotte.
Y'all
probably
see
go
this
to
shit?
Charlotte.
I can show
You-
comments and shit.
Tell you what.
I can show comments on this bitch. Y'all see that shit?
What the fuck is that noise?
Oh, that shit lit. But let's
I
keep it
can't
moving,
see it.
fellas. Here the Winners House podcast, we bring nothing but energy, and we just that type of podcast over here. So we appreciate everybody tuning in right now. We want you to hit that subscribe, comment, and share so we can get.
Y'all see that Fort Wayne got on his shirt? That nigga must be hungry.
He must be hungry,
That
and
nigga hungry.
he must be hungry.
I was drunk.
Let's go. Oh shit!
G State trying to get us demonetized.
I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna chop
He
this
trying
up.
to start a fight in the club. That's what he trying to do.
I'm gonna chop this up.
He trying to start a fight in the club.
The full-
Hey,
That's what he trying to do.
I remember.
This was actually requested by Joey.
I remember
that.
Aqua used to start fighting Aqua.
Right.
Hey, I didn't know you could do that shit. I can show comments and shit.
You can't show him. I don't see him.
Y'all see that comment right there?
I don't see nothing. Y'all ain't see my comment.
it's probably showing up on YouTube and not on the Riverside.
Oh, yeah,
Nah, it was on Riverside. I
YouTube.
just synced it.
you saw it, Joey?
I just synced it. Yeah. What? What?
So when our version of Compton.
Hey, he had to buy me. Hey, he had to give me some more wings, bro. I ain't lying, bro. That nigga knocked my wings out my hand, bro. We got to scrap, bro.
Oh, that's a fight.
That was
Bro, them lemon pepper from the strip club. Oh yeah, we got.
Man, one thing about them strip clubs down south, man, food is king. Not even a strip.
Hey Joey, so what are the strip clubs like down south, Joey? Go ahead.
It's like a restaurant.
Man, I'll tell you off camera, bro.
Before you get hit in the head with a pan.
Right, I'll tell you off
Before
camera,
you
bro.
look, that nigga look like.
GV trying to get it. Hey, G be trying to get your round set up, bro.
Man,
Hey,
he
he
tried
trying
to
to set
cook,
your
bro.
round up, bro.
All right, so look. So we're 2 months away from the NFL season. I want y'all to individually tell me who has the best quarterback competition leading into the 2025 season.
That ain't even fair because the real
Cleveland.
answer is the
I was about
Browns.
to say it's gonna be a horrible team.
I got one. Go ahead. I'm
The
gonna
real answer is the Browns, but the second answer is probably the Falcons.
Actually, it's the
Oh,
Giants to
you took
me.
mine, you motherfucker! You took mine. God
I
damn it!
already know. I'm already know.
God
Speaking
damn
of
it!
the
Wait,
South,
you said no,
hey,
no,
when
no,
you
no, no,
like,
no. You said the question is what's the best quarterback competition? There ain't no competition in the Falcons
Why ain't it?
what?
What?
because it's Michael Penix's job. What are you talking
No,
about,
no,
But
it
you
ain't. After you done paid that man 100 mil guaranteed.
you ain't traded
man?
them yet.
Kirk Cousins ain't doing shit.
Look. I'm just saying. Look, Michael Penix
Kirk
isn't the
Cousins,
giveaway. He isn't the runaway number one right now.
Kirk Cousins is a backup in Atlanta right now. That's why they trying to trade him because they're gonna have him as a backup.
But he's still there,
He's still there though. That's what
and
we
it's gonna be
said.
hard to keep him on the bench if he's still there.
No,
Competition.
it's not because you got a young boy. It ain't hard to keep him on the bench. Soon as you
Yeah,
switch
No,
and
over
you
to the young
you
boy,
gotta
it's a wrap.
and you asking your owner, hey, we need another $30 million this month to pay Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins who's sitting on the bench.
Talking about the guy on the bench, yeah, him.
Yeah, that guy.
Wayne,
Man,
I
Wayne,
thought they
Wayne,
should have.
who you got with
They traded for him.
best quarterback competition this season? Well, coming
All
in.
right, so before I chime in on my quarterback competition, to
It's the
piggyback off
Giants.
what Wooders
Go
was
ahead.
talking about, they got Kirk Cousins just in case. That's all Kirk Cousins
you
is,
should
Right.
have
just
got
in
James
case.
Winston just in case. You
Nah,
don't go
they
buy
get
some. You don't go get somebody for $100 million.
he's the just in case now. Now
What?
after
Nah, look, think about it.
after that.
They
He was
didn't
worth
think
$100
Penix was
million.
going to be that good last year.
Kirk Cousins was gonna go get his money regardless. 'Cause
Nah.
that's what the bottom line is. The
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
he went to
they
the
want to
Falcons.
go young. They want to go young, so they gonna see what he got. But what you do is you got Kirk Cousins just in case he ain't got nothing.
Right.
That's what I'm just saying. The nigga gonna play 6 games and then Kirk Cousins gonna be in there. I promise you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
But the
Nah, I
best
think he's going to
quarterback
finish the season.
competition right now, is the Browns, and they gotta be the Browns because think about it. They drafted two first round talent quarterbacks. Well, they drafted quarterbacks in the late rounds that both could have probably went higher than what they went. Um, I feel like Flacco is not going to get the job done. So if they do start him, they only going to start him because of his experience, and I don't think that's going to last long because I feel like Shador got the best upside. And from what the stats been going for in practice, he been winning the competition, but it's the politics.
Now, keep in mind, fellas, that we have
Circle.
multiple NFL teams that are in quarterback competitions that we haven't mentioned. The Giants,
Most of them not really competitions though. It's like
the
you know,
Colts.
And see, that's why I was about to say that's my rebuttal to yours about the Browns. To me, why everybody wants to talk about the Browns, to me, it's really not a competition because you already know what you got in Flacco, so that competition is out. We already know what we got in Pickett. He's trash. I don't even know why they even had it on the Browns because you know to keep him for real. And then the third round. That's the only competition that's between him and Shador, and right now Shador is dogging him. So I don't know what the competition is in that. To me, the Giants has the best overall competition because they got 3 legit people who can start this year, even if they really want
And look,
uh,
I don't
a
care.
start
I
to.
don't care who the Giants put back there. They offensive line isn't going to hold up for any one of those 3 starting quarterbacks you just named.
But that's not the question though. You said
you
quarterback
said. And
competition.
hold on, G,
They gonna get
hold
hurt.
on. Like 15 episodes ago, you said the Giants had a better offensive line.
Who?
Who said that?
Who said
G,
that? Where?
you when I said their offensive line was trash, when you was like they got Russ, I'm like
When I say they, no, I was talking
And
It was like 15
I was talking
episodes
about
ago.
the Browns.
I think I remember somebody saying that, and I followed up by saying they were trash last year, so get better than trash last year ain't saying much.
Nah,
Yeah,
I was
remember?
talking about
Am I lying? I know I ain't hear that. I know I ain't. I
if I
know I
said
wasn't
it,
tripping.
if I said it, tell me where I said it. Look it up, and I'll say I
It
said
was
it.
like 15 episodes ago.
I remember. I thought I was talking about the Browns, not the Giants. The Browns definitely got a better offensive line than the Giants.
Giants offensive line been trash since forever.
Right.
Sure.
Since Tiki Barber.
They only have one. They got a Hall of Famer though.
And they let one go.
First ballot.
Let another first batter go. It's Saquon. Let him
Hey,
go.
listen.
Motherfucker Dre. But let's keep it moving, fellas. You know, we laughed tonight, so we want to give the chat love and everybody watching after the stream. So, you know what I'm saying? This is us giving y'all love and y'all flowers. We appreciate you for keep coming back to us. So let's keep it moving,
Hey,
fellas. We're gonna give y'all
uh,
a oh
can,
shit, I said the
can I give
wrong.
you a runner up real quick before you keep it moving? My bad, my bad, my
Go
bad.
ahead, of course.
The Colts. If Richardson can stay healthy, that motherfucker can't stay healthy to save his life. But if he can stay healthy, that's a competition between him and Daniel Jones right now.
Yeah, and
Hey,
I can see
yeah.
Flacco getting
Wow.
traded over back over there too. I could
That's
definitely see
wild
Flacco.
work right there.
I could definitely see
To be in
Flacco.
competition with Daniel Jones, bro, is crazy.
It's crazy work, but yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I
but
would say it's a good competition, but it's still a competition.
and the best ability is availability.
That's true.
Always, always.
Exactly, and that's the reason why Daniel Jones is winning right now.
One
Nice.
thing about him, he gonna always be available.
They
He ain't
always
gonna play good.
And
okay.
one thing about Daniel Jones, we can say he's some trash, which I'll be admit and say that I've said that
I
he's
can't
trash,
say he trash
but
because he had a
at the same time, we, I was about to say we can't really say he trash because he played behind a horrible offensive line. So I mean,
and a
Hey,
horrible
you can
let me ask you
argue
this
he's
horrible
trash
Saying
coach.
behind
I
the
will.
offensive
That
line.
nigga's
hold
if
on,
y'all
hold on.
won't say it, I will. That nigga's trash, bro. He only time
No,
he play good is against us. He
Let me
played
ask
good
you this
against
question
us,
though.
bro. That's why y'all saying that.
Let me ask you this question though. Nowadays with the NFL, do like are quarterbacks only gonna be elite or just trash?
no.
Because
Listen,
you bringing dudes in, right? You bringing in you bringing in
I see where
freshmen,
you going with this.
essentially. You bring in
hmm
rookies and you put them to
hmm
start.
You about
You
to
give
answer
them
your question right here.
No, he
I
really
see
maybe,
it
is.
coming though. You
He
about
maybe,
to
is.
answer
Let
your
him talk.
maybe
question.
Let him
2 years.
talk. He really
Like they
is.
do not, they like you're not giving anybody the opportunity to finish a the fucking rookie contract before you cutting them or trading them. Like it's
Bingo.
just this
You just answered
regurgitated.
your
Bingo.
question,
Okay,
Jordan.
Hey,
just grab
Right
hey,
somebody,
there.
grab
The
somebody.
remember Alex
individual.
Smith? Alex
The,
Smith was boo boo. They said he was a bust, right? And then he turned into a decent quarterback. Geno
Geno
Smith.
Smith.
you know, Smith.
Geno Smith
The
was boo
NFL
boo.
stands for
Remember?
what?
Turned into a good quarter. You got to play quarterback for years. See, the problem is the quarterbacks we watched growing up, right? We didn't get to see their development years. We just saw them as great. Like in the
Like a
'90s, you
Troy
know what I'm saying? Like
Aikman,
we
you know
ain't
what I'm
see,
saying?
yeah, you know, like Brett Favre was boo boo
I don't
and
know about
became a
that.
great
But see, no,
quarterback.
the thing is, we did see them in their development. We just accepted for how trash they were in the beginning because
I
that
don't
was the
know.
only play
I
we
don't know.
could
By
see.
the time I
Because
But you
started
can
watching
see the
Joe
talent
Montana,
though.
he was
Hey,
already
but look,
good.
I'm
right,
gonna
I'm about
answer
to
Joe's
say,
question. I'm gonna answer
but
Joe's question real quick. We can only go off of the skill that you know they're held to on these NFL teams, right? The NFL stands for not for long. If you're not producing, you are going to the back of the line, and that's just what it is. You know, especially for quarterbacks, it's even shorter of a leash for quarterbacks. So if they're not producing and they can't produce in multiple different situations, then they trash, bro. It's nothing you can
But
do.
then you being a hypocrite because then you force some people out the league at a certain age. So then you don't have veterans to actually teach these people how to be professionals
And,
see,
and how to play the
it
game.
that
happens,
Nah,
but
the
it
veterans don't
that
happens.
want to teach them.
It
that's the
happens.
problem right there. Like, so your question is it just going to be trash or greatness? And honestly, that's exactly what it's going to be because of the fact that they don't take time to teach these kids anymore because they expect them to already know when they don't know anything. Because the colleges, the way they do these shits at the college, man, they make this shit so. I'm not gonna say sweet because the shit's still complex depending on which offense you're running. But like the shit is sweet compared to what you gotta do
It's
in
not
the
extremely.
NFL.
Well, no, now they're
the
dumbing down the
nuances in the
NFL game. They dumbing down the NFL game to where it's becoming college. So now they can come in and play right away.
but the nuances in the NFL, you got to really hone in on that. And coaches don't have time to let quarterbacks hone in on that because they need to
Last
keep
word,
their
Wolf.
job and try to win as much as possible right now. So if they're not winning, they getting them out of there trying to find the next person who can win now. And that should just be
Well,
stunting everybody's growth.
Yeah,
well, that's why the good franchises still have the same coaches
All right,
and they
fellas.
win.
Let's keep. Go ahead, Wayne. Last word. Go ahead. Last word.
That's why the good franchises keep the same coaches and the same players, and they just build around that.
Okay. All right, fellas. Let's keep it moving. The 2025 49ers NFL schedule. Let's start it off and let's give these peoples a record. Let's get it.
You're gonna have to help me out and tell me who's on who's which game is what because I can't see it right now.
Okay, so week 1, fellas, is against Denver. Is that a yay or a nay?
They get
That's
crushed by
Renee.
them.
They get smashed.
hell no.
I would say.
That's preseason.
Huh?
That's preseason.
Oh,
3
shit.
preseason games. Yeah.
My bad, John. He right. That is preseason. Hey, rewind that. Hey,
They still gonna lose.
we say still.
I'm about to say, I don't care if it's preseason, regular season, postseason.
Hey, everybody,
Lakers are fine.
y'all can join us too and let us know if it's a L or a dub in the chat. All right, so look, week 1, fellas. Let me get it right. Week 1, fellas. Seattle Seahawks. Yay.
Dub.
Nay.
Dub.
Hell,
Yeah, that's a
I
nay.
actually think they might be able to pull that one off.
no.
Like who? The
Seattle got a mob.
The Seattle can pull it off?
Seattle got a mob.
49ers.
Fuck no, fool. 49ers taking this. Y'all tripping.
With Sam Darnold.
Hey, with
Come on,
Seattle
bro.
in the
That's what I
playoffs,
just said. 49ers are going to win that.
Nah,
Hold on.
you're not gonna put Sam Darnold on the Seahawks. Brand new QB, brand new scheme. Just let
It's still
Oh,
the same.
hold on, where
They
Geno
still
Smith
got
go?
IU. They still got IU, bro. They just
Geno
lost.
Smith with the Raiders.
yeah.
Just lost.
Oh shit,
My
yeah, that's
boy.
an L then. My bad.
They just lost. Sam. They just lost Debo. That's it, bro. It's the same team. They just lost Debo. All right.
Debo was 85% of their offense.
Right. Like,
I mean, that's true, but
That was only because their offense was hurt, though.
they're getting McCaffrey back for how long? I don't know, but
McCaffrey
they
was hurt. Ayuk was hurt. Jennings was hurt part of the season. They
Hey,
had the
Maybe-
one kid that got shot before the season started.
hey, the
maybe they
same-
need a new strength and conditioning coach.
Hey, it's gonna be a team every year. This happens to.
San Fran gonna win that game because I forgot their defense got better.
San Fran gonna win it. All right, week 2. Fuck the Saints. But y'all can go ahead if y'all want to go with them. And fuck the Saints for what they did to Shador. If y'all don't know why I'm beefing with the Saints, fuck the Saints.
That was an easy dub for the 49ers.
Easy, duh. Fuck the Saints. Week 3, the Cardinals, fellas.
Duh.
Who the Saints quarterback?
Nah, actually, they're gonna catch the L. They're gonna
rat.
catch the L. Niners gonna catch the L against the
Nah,
Cardinals.
Niners going 3-0. Start the
Nah,
season.
they're gonna catch the L.
They're going 3-0. I was just about to say they're gonna go 3-0 to start the season.
It is a division game, but they still
Huh?
they winning that. Week
Yeah.
4, fellas, Travis Hunter game. Travis Hunter alert. Travis Hunter alert.
Nigga, you act like he the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, both sides though. All right,
We
so,
don't know that.
who y'all
Man,
like.
that man gonna have 3 offensive snaps and fucking the rest on defense. Come on now.
Man, hey, I don't know.
I mean,
gotta see it.
where do you play Travis? You play him at receiver or do you play him at defense?
DB.
I'm starting him at
DB.
receiver, and then he can play some DB.
No. You
Nah,
start
I
him
feel
at
like he a
DB.
way better DB.
I mean, that might be true, but I need him on offense too. I definitely need him on offense too.
Do what you gotta do, cuz. Do what you gotta do.
Okay, week, which I got, yay or nay, against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Y'all like
Oh,
it?
duh. Nah, they're gonna win. They're gonna be the Jaguars.
I don't know. This might be the first L of their season. I ain't gonna hold you. That offense might be too
Man,
dynamic.
stop. Just stop.
You going
Stop,
Jaguar?
stop, bro. Stop.
Jacksonville might be too dynamic.
You
Man.
just saying anything,
So,
bro. You gotta keep some
man, he said he
integrity with the
going with the
podcast,
Jaguars.
bro.
How I'm saying anything? He
You
just
gotta
said he
keep.
going-
We gotta have integrity with the podcast, cuz.
bro.
You gotta
I
have
mean, I'm going
integrity,
with the 49ers.
bro. Folks ain't
He
gonna
just
listen to
gonna
us
switch
when you
like that?
talking
God
crazy
damn,
like
nigga,
that.
what the fuck? How you just switch?
I ain't mean,
He got integrity,
I
bro.
ain't mean to say Jaguar.
See?
I meant to say 49ers. I'm just
See?
like, damn.
That man. All right, come on. Okay.
I don't think they know what to do with Travis, and they're gonna be trying to force him the ball and shit. It's gonna be a mess.
They do got a new head coach. It's a new scheme, new people in the
Hold on,
building.
Doug Peterson got fired again.
Yeah, he gone, man. He gone, man.
Man, that's a good coach right there.
Man, I can't tell. Everybody getting rid of his ass.
He good. He ain't great. He didn't say he a
That
great
nigga
coach.
won a
He
Super
said
Bowl.
good.
Remember?
You ain't good unless you could do it again. He ain't do it again yet. All right, week what's that? Week 6, y'all, against LA Rams.
Hell,
That's an L. That's an L. Rams taking that. What you got, Joey? What Wayne eating?
chicken
Where they say
ain't pork.
yeah.
Chad trying to figure out. Hey, they trying to figure out if you eating pork chops, bro, or chicken, bro. They trying to
That's
figure
pork
it out.
rinds, nigga.
The
It's chicken today. It's chicken today.
That's pork rinds.
Right, he ain't at his grandma house.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what's
Wayne, I tell you what, Wayne, I'm gonna have my mama next time she come up here from Louisiana. She gonna stop by on the side of the road. This man be frying fresh hog cracklings, right?
Damn.
I'm gonna get you a bag of fresh
That shit
hog
probably
cracklings,
cooked.
my
Nigga,
boy.
that's just pork rinds, nigga.
I got
I
you.
was about to say that's just
Nah,
I
it's
don't eat
different.
crackers and shit.
Hey, Joe, you not in the country no more, Joey. Shit.
I'm bringing the country to you. What you talking about?
Hey,
I'm
I'm
bringing
gonna
it to
be
you.
out there in a couple of weeks, Joy.
Hey, I'm gonna have Wooders Kleins eating the pork cracklings too. I'm gonna pop up at his spot.
Hey, Wood is.
Hey,
Hey, Wood is.
he mad. I just put them through a workout. Now they eating hog cracklings. Hey, we in the parking lot.
Man, look,
Whole
I know I ain't gonna be able to stop him.
nigga eating a whole crack.
Hey,
Hey,
get
Okay,
guess
what?
what?
They'll be right back, Wooders,
probably
with
the
that
country
$120 next hour.
man, what? All right, fellas. Week 8 against
Week 8.
against the Buccaneers, fellas. Who y'all like? That's an L for me. That's
That's
an
an
L.
I like
L.
the Buccaneers.
Hey, the Buccaneers, fool. I ain't gonna hold you.
I like the Buccaneers that game.
We gotta do the Buccaneers schedule
Yeah.
next pod. Next pod, we're gonna do the Buccaneers schedule. All right, week 9.
Michael Penny's gonna be oiled up, pause, ready to go.
What the fuck? God damn, what Joey? What?
Ready.
It's too
He
much
gonna have boys.
testosterone on here, bro. What the fuck? This nigga Wayne naked cooking pork chops. This nigga say he gonna be oiled up, ready to go.
No Diddy. Hey, no Diddy, bruh. Ready.
Me cooking
Yo,
pork
what
chops
the fuck is going on, bro?
ain't got nothing to do with him saying the
Every
nigga gonna
week,
be
every
old
week,
up.
every week, bro. It's something new every week, bro.
Don't you ever put me and pork chops and oiled up in the same sentence. Ever. I don't talk like that.
All right. Look, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
I don't know. Joey in a good mood tonight.
For real, he said that boy gonna be oiled up. He gonna be ready to go. I was like, God damn, what the fuck?
Who oiling them up?
Oh no, Diddy.
The fuck? That job is horrible.
Hey, go ahead, bro. All right, look. Okay. Michael Penny's game. Who y'all like? Whew.
San Francisco.
What?
Atlanta not about to beat them.
I'm going 49ers too. I just like the team.
If Atlanta's at home, I like Atlanta at home, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
take 49ers.
I don't care if
Nah.
they
I
at
don't think
home.
Atlanta beat the
I got
49ers
Atlanta,
in the
bro.
last 5 years.
Yeah, Falcons losing this.
I like the way the Falcons are looking this year, though, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Week
If they run the ball, they'd be good.
they'll be good. Week what is that? 11? Fuck it. The Texans next. Who y'all like? And by
Texans.
the way, I do not like the Texans at all this season. Like at all. Like
What?
I do not like the Texans at all. Not one nothing. I don't like the Texans.
Them niggas been going
Y'all
backwards.
crazy, bro.
I don't like them. They
Hey,
lost
man.
their whole
Let
Actually,
me
it
tell you
depends
something,
on what they do with that offensive line and their
They lost their
coordinator. If he
whole
switch it
offensive
up.
line. It takes years to get your offensive line to be.
Nah, CJ Stroud needs some help.
He needs
CJ
some
Stroud
help.
needs some help.
I do not like.
Yeah, I like the 49ers on that one.
I like the
Nah.
49ers.
I do too, but CJ Stroud needs some help.
He need
Man.
help. The New York Giants, we can all say that's an L. I mean, that's a dub. My bad. My bad, New York Giants fans. Back to LA to the Rams, fellas. Y'all say they break even 1-1?
Nah, fuck nah.
Nope.
They gonna lose twice in the round.
Damn, brother.
Yep.
Nah, Sean McVay, they gonna run all over them boys, bro. Watch.
Damn.
Yeah, and they ain't gonna have an answer for Devontae.
Nah,
Nope.
yeah, Devontae like that. Okay.
It's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be
Hey, yeah,
crazy.
Devontae Adams and
Oh my goodness,
Jared
bro.
Goff.
And Puka Nacua?
I can't wait, bro, till I beat y'all niggas ass in fantasy, bro. That shit's
Not Jared
crazy.
Goff, Matthew Stafford, man.
We starting a
That's
winners
what I meant.
house. A winners house grab league. If you want to get in, comment.
I met Matthew Stafford. God damn it.
All right, fellas.
Jared Goff in Detroit. But Matthew
What?
Stafford, yeah, Matthew Stafford with an elite wide receiver. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. He should have beat the
And
Eagles.
Devontae ain't played with a good quarterback.
Man.
It's since Aaron Rodgers.
And then he played with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, both the good and the bad.
He had the good and the bad.
Hey, after the LA game, just like it's a wash for the rest of the season.
Okay, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Except week
It's a
18 because the Texans gonna be playing their heart
Nah,
out.
they still gonna win.
The Texans gonna be playing their heart
They
out.
still gonna win.
It's gonna be like we gonna
They
rest.
still
So
gonna win.
So are the 49ers going to the playoffs?
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah! Oh shit, my bad.
No mean they gonna do shit in the playoffs.
gotta
They
get
gonna go
the
to the
records,
playoffs.
fellas.
They gonna like
My bad. Let me put it back
regular
up.
season, bro. Like
Okay, so what's their record, fellas?
What
don't
you
know.
say? We just said the shit. Who you say? We wasn't writing it down, G?
Hell no.
hey, bro. So we said
You said they're going to the
one,
playoffs, so they got to win 9 games,
3,
10 games at least.
4,
I'm gonna say
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No,
12
10
and
games.
5.
10 to 7.
12 and 5.
What?
What?
Wait,
Nah.
hold on.
Nah.
I think we had way more L's on there than 12.
Yeah, they're not winning 12 games, bro.
We said 10 to 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that sound about right, because they're going to lose to LA.
10 to 7, and they're gonna be a wild card team. That's what it
They're
is.
going to lose. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna lose to somebody that they shouldn't lose to, like the Panthers.
Bruh, no, I don't even see how. What? That don't even make sense.
Huh?
What is you even talking
Even
about?
if they
G?
lose, even if they lose to the Panthers, it shouldn't affect their record.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying like
I don't see them losing to
I
the
got losing.
Panthers, though.
Unless you do it,
5 times, right?
man. You know what though, bro? It didn't at the same time, at the same time, the 49ers offense can like just go flat. Like if they like one injury away from being trash on offense.
I mean, everybody is, cuz.
No, not everybody is. Dallas got
If
2
your
number 1 wide
if your
receivers.
quarterback go down,
I mean,
pretty much-
outside of quarterback.
I-
Do you know how
I don't know.
hard it
Dallas
is to
got
get?
that running back from.
Do you
Dallas
know
got
how
that
hard it
running
is to
back
have
from Texas.
2 wide receivers that can separate in the NFL, bro? Like 2 that can separate in the NFL.
who can separate George Pickens? Because he can't.
Yeah, what do you mean he can't?
No,
The man
George
played
Pickens-
14 games
No.
and had 1,000 yards.
That's
What do
one.
you-
Nah, George
Yes,
Pickens
and
tough. I ain't gonna sit
how
here
many
and
of
say
them
he
was
can't
50-50
separate.
balls? How many of those was 50-50 balls? If I throw it up fucking
Not
2
that many.
times for 50 yards, that's 100 yards. You got a 100-yard game.
That's not what happened though.
So what happened?
That's what a
That's not what
50-50 ball is, G.
That's what I'm
That's how
saying.
it works.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
No,
The 50-50 ball is I throw it up, 50% chance you get it, 50% chance you get it. He good.
No, but that's his game though. His game is not
that's
creating
not his
separation.
game.
It's 1-on-1.
Right, his
It's
game isn't creating separation. It's going up for that 50-50 ball. That's why it is a 50-50 ball because he can't create
But
separation.
no, what are
Hold
you
on.
talking
Come
about?
on.
Do you realize this man was, bruh? Do you realize this man was a beast
What-
at Georgia? Like,
Tell me what are the flaws for George Pickens then?
he don't have no flaws.
Oh my, see, that's why I'm talking to a Cowboys fan. I'm
As a
giving-
wide receiver,
No, you know what his flaw? Bro,
As a
the only
wide
flaw
receiver.
they said he had was he wanted the ball.
I'm getting something to drink, man.
bruh, check this man out, bruh. He don't want to eat.
He wanted the ball. Most of George Pickens was a dog in the draft. He was
Why?
probably
Okay,
the best receiver in his draft.
he was this player, right? Why did the Steelers trade him if he was this player that y'all
What
told
are you
me?
talking
But
about?
they ain't had nobody to get him the ball.
They did. They had Russell Wilson. They had Justin Fields.
They ain't had nobody to
But
get
they
him the
gave
ball.
both away.
G, you have to
Russell
keep
Wilson-
integrity on the podcast, G.
Huh?
You have to keep a level of integrity on
Hey,
the
look,
pod.
you just told me he has no flaws.
As a wide receiver,
He has no flaws as a wide
As a-
receiver.
Well, you know the
football
Pittsburgh
player.
Steelers is a stand-up organization, and before they make your career go down, they're gonna help.
right?
They sent that man to a place where he could play and compete.
No receiver has
Yeah.
ever been good after leaving the Steelers except Antonio Brown, and he's a Hall of Famer.
Plaxico Burress,
They're not gonna let Antonio Brown in the Hall of Fame.
Huh?
They're not gonna let him
Plaxico
into the
Burress
Hall
won a
of Fame.
Super Bowl. What you talking about, Plaxico?
Plaxico still wasn't Plaxico. He wasn't even number one in New
He
York.
ain't.
He was the reason
wasn't
why they won the
Plaxico
Super Bowl,
because
though.
he shot himself after that.
Wait, what was you saying, G, for him to say Plexico?
Remember, the Steelers don't keep receivers. They got rid of Santonio Holmes. They got rid of everybody. The only person they kept was fucking Hines Ward.
All right,
And Antoine Randall left for a little bit.
I'm just
They
saying.
got rid of his ass too.
Okay, so
Yeah, 'cause he
why
played for us.
did they get rid of George Pickens? Anybody want to answer?
No,
Anybody?
come on,
Because
bro.
that's what the Pittsburgh Steelers do.
Character issues. It was an
Why get rid
overcorrection.
of him and you just drafted DK? Why not compliment?
Gerald,
They didn't
Gerald,
Hey,
Gerald.
cuz, what
didn't
you
have
Gerald.
nobody.
Gerald,
Hey, Joey, why you saying the government and shit was
Gerald.
Bro?
because you gotta stop.
Stop.
You
You
gotta
gotta stop what
stop.
you're doing, Gerald.
Stop.
You gotta
Why?
stop, Gerald.
I'm saying all governments on this motherfucker.
You gotta stop, bro.
Joey,
You gotta
What's your
stop.
middle name?
Wayne,
At
motherfucker.
this point,
My
name's Dwayne Vanderholt.
If I say Wood is real name, y'all gonna flip the fuck out. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
What
No,
his
I ain't
name?
gonna say it.
Shadow.
Nope. Nope.
We
I ain't
good.
gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But
Hey.
Straight.
yeah.
Bro.
I'm
It's-
usually the one to do it. I ain't gonna do it.
The fault on George Pickens is he can't create separation. That's the fault on George Pickens. You can look it up.
Oh no, that's some wild. Hey, Woody, you don't think it's
How
wild
the
that
fuck-
like
How the
you
fuck
in
do you
the
be a wide
NFL,
receiver getting drafted and you can't create
you
separation?
can't create separation? You got
But you got
1,000 yards.
1,000
in 14
yards.
games?
Bro, he got traded his third year. What are we talking about? The same shit.
Hold on.
No, we not. We
How
not
you get
talking about the
1,000
same
yards
shit.
not being able to create separation?
We not talking about the same
50-50
shit.
balls. 50-50 balls.
He tough, G. He tough.
Check.
He tough.
Guess what?
First of all, we not
I
just gonna
take
let
a
G
1,000
sit up here and
yards
just say
worth,
random
worth
shit.
of, listen,
Ooh, he not
a
that
1,000 yards worth of 50-50 balls.
He not
I'll
that
take
tough.
that
bro.
shit.
He not that tough.
We ain't had a
What?
receiver to get 50-50 balls.
And
I know what it is. I know what it is. He's just mad because he with the Cowboys.
So you saying he's going to a quarterback who can throw him the ball? Dak Prescott can't even throw CeeDee Lamb the ball. What the fuck are we talking about?
Hold on.
CeeDee Lamb be getting his yards too.
Man, get out of here, man. He can't
That's
even,
the only person he was throwing the ball to.
after he complained 1,000 times about not getting the ball.
Hey, let me ask you a
What?
question,
Amari
G.
Cooper used to complain
Let me ask you a
too.
question. All
Man,
right,
stop.
2023 was the last season Dak was fully healthy, right? Who are the top 5 QBs statistically?
Man, stop.
I'm gonna tell you because you don't know right off bat.
You
It was
talking about
Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Dak Prescott.
You talking about what year?
2023.
Oh my God.
He was hurt last year. I'm talking about
years.
the last year he was healthy. Who are the top 5 statistically?
You see how you had to go 2
Best
years
quarterback.
back, right?
Yeah,
What?
you right though. He right.
That's the truth.
Okay,
It's
and
just
how
the
many
truth.
playoff games did Dak win that year?
That's not what we talking about.
No, that's definitely what we talking
No,
about.
that's not what we talking.
No,
See,
but you
I
talking
ain't,
about quarterback and how many playoff
no,
games?
no. I'm not one of them type of people that'll let you get me
How
off
you gonna
course.
separate the two? You can't
I'm not one of those type of
You
people
just
that'll
told
let you get me off
you
course in the
told me,
argument.
Joseph,
I'm
you
not
just told me
one of
That's
those
right,
type of
Joe.
that
people,
he was
G.
the top
I'm not
five
one
That's right,
consistent
Joe.
quarterback.
Nope.
I guarantee
Nope.
you just named
Nope.
Justin. Who'd you name?
Nope.
Justin Herbert. Who
Nope.
else did you name? Joe Burrow. Who else?
Stand your ground, Joe.
I
Nope.
guarantee the other 4 quarterbacks won a playoff game that year.
Nope.
I guarantee it.
Was that the question?
I guarantee it, though.
Was that the question?
So how do you put Dak Prescott
that the
in
question?
with those quarterbacks?
You said who's gonna
Statistically, right?
no
Yeah.
wait.
I'm
You
surprised
said
Kirk Cousins isn't in that group statistically.
chat. What did he ask?
Statistically.
He said who's gonna get him the ball? I said Dak Prescott. And then I said that Dak Prescott was
Joey.
one of the top 5
I'm gonna break it down like this.
statistic quarterbacks in the NFL the last time he was healthy. That's
You
just what he
are-
was.
you
So
are
if you play with Dak Prescott, you're gonna get your numbers. Right?
You are a Cowboys fan, right? So you know that Dak doesn't throw a good 50-50 ball, right? You know that. He
What?
doesn't throw a good 50-50 ball.
Dak don't like to throw
A
50-50 balls.
Thank you for keeping
I say
it
he
right.
don't like to.
Right. So
There are situations in the game
This whole
where you
time
have
I've
to let
been
your guy
saying
go up and get it.
that George Pickett's game is the 50-50 ball, right? That's his game. That's just his game, bro. That's his game.
But is that
Bro,
CeeDee
he got
Lamb game?
1,000 yards catching 50-50 balls. Do you really believe that?
Come on,
And,
bro.
okay, he might have got some yards at the end of the game that don't matter. They're getting blown
He
out.
also could take a slant 80 yards.
Huh?
But George Pickens can also catch a slant and take it 80.
I mean, shit. You got to be a receiver in the league. Every receiver in the league should be able to do that.
What? No, some niggas games is catching the ball and getting tackled.
Niggas is running 4-2s now.
Andre Johnson.
No, some niggas just catch the ball and get tackled. This nigga could break a tackle and take it 80. He really like a T.O. type of receiver.
No, stop it now. Stop it now. T.O. can run every route. Stop it now.
And so can he.
Nah, he might.
You
can't
saying he
get
can't
open
create
like,
separation.
he can't get open like.
You don't have to create separation to run a good route.
So how you gonna get the ball?
How many times you seen Travis Kelce catch a pass and nigga right on his ass?
That's Travis Kelce though. We talking and Travis
All right,
Kelce.
let's go with Brandon Marshall. He couldn't create
The
separation.
niggas on him is normally smaller than
Brandon Marshall was a receiver that couldn't create separation, but he caught the ball.
Right.
I feel like if you're a possession receiver,
You
if you're
got
a
to
possession
right.
receiver.
That's literally a type. That's an archetype. Possession, deep threat, route runner. Those are the 3 archetypes of wide receivers. Possession, deep threat, and route runner.
And you saying George Pickens is all 3?
Nah, I'm
I
saying
want to get this on tape. I want to get it on tape.
nah.
No, we saying
I'm not gonna allow you to put me in a box, G. I don't know
There
who
you
the
go.
type of dudes you've been arguing with, bruh. But it ain't me.
yeah, right. You
You
was
know?
arguing with me earlier today.
Arguing with Wayne all afternoon. But so I mean, what do you so you say that to say what? Like you say it's 3 different arguments. So which one are you giving them then?
I would probably give
Possession.
him-
He's a possession receiver.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say he's more of a deep threat receiver.
No, fuck no.
Okay.
Deep threat is 4 flat and below.
No. Hell no, it ain't. Gotta be
Yeah.
4-4 flat. He can run deep and just out jump
Well,
everybody.
Well, fellas, that
But-
was the actual knock on Pickens during the draft. Was his 40? I think he ran like a 4.5. It was like slow. That was the knock on.
I didn't.
How many
just call him a
fast
deep threat.
motherfuckers can't catch?
Look, I'm not saying that's a knock. I'm
But
just
that's
saying
the typical
that was
deep
the
threat, though,
knock
like
on
the
him. I'm not
Deshaun-
saying that was the knock. That was the knock. You know.
But
what I'm saying?
Deshaun Jackson. And then look,
You said Valdez Scantling?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, good point, Wooders. That's crazy. He has no hands, but a hands.
but
That
that
nigga went
ain't
to
it.
the Chiefs.
They don't make
That
it
nigga
not
went
his
to the
archetype
Chiefs and
though.
couldn't produce.
They don't make it not your archetype. Like you can be a type of receiver. You can be a big bodied 6'2", 230-pound receiver, and just because you don't have the best hands, that don't mean you're still not a possession receiver. You still a possession receiver.
Okay, fellas. So speaking of receivers, right?
Hey, you can't be a
Before we get
possession
off,
receiver if you don't get the possession.
right. But so before we get off, fellas, speaking of receivers, right here in our own city, in Washington D.C., Terry McLaurin is looking for a new contract, fellas. What are your thoughts? He's looking for maybe a 35 to 36 million a year contract, which I think he deserves. But I'm gonna let y'all get in, then I'm gonna get in with y'all. So we're not gonna start with the Cowboys fan. Let's start with a Washingtonian. Wayne, go ahead, start it. Oh, we're gonna let
All
Joey
right,
go.
so look,
We're gonna let Joey
I
go
think
next.
I think he deserves it, but I feel like he should just wait until his contract up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's not how it worked though. That's
Like
not how it worked.
nah. You asked me what I thought. I'm telling you how as a team, because guess what? We might get more money next year and be able to give you more than what you asking for this year.
Yeah, but it never works like
You
that.
see what I'm saying? Like my thing is, I don't think we should pay him what he want now. When yeah, you did what you were supposed to do as a football player. You're supposed to produce.
Shit, it might be more
All right,
next
now
year.
you produce.
It might be
How?
more next
How?
year, man. Huh?
You
Because
said what?
it might be more next year because somebody's gonna get paid, right? And now you got to top that pay.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna miss the mark if he take it too early. He one of the top 5 receivers in the league. I think
He's still
five, at least number 5.
JJ in Minnesota is getting 40, so he's not gonna be the highest paid, but he's gonna be in that.
He need to be up there, right? But he don't need to get it right. This. Hold on. You talking about Jamal Chase?
Nah, Justin Jefferson.
I mean Justin Jefferson. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Hey, what year Justin Jefferson in?
you said well, yeah, he got
He
drafted.
outplayed. What year he got drafted?
He got drafted like 20.
It was before. It was before McLaurin, right?
Might have been like 2020. Don't
And he
hold.
just got a new He
Hey,
played out his contract.
hey, chat. Let me know what year Terry Justin Jefferson got drafted. It might have been 2020 though, for real. It was the same year as Joe Burrow.
Chase.
Joe Burrow. Nah, it wasn't. Wasn't that same year?
Wasn't they in the same draft, or they came out a year later?
Nah, Joe Burrow and Jamal Chase was like a year apart.
Okay, so then Joe Burrow and
Justin
Justin
Jefferson
Jefferson came out
wasn't
before
he
him.
hurt?
Huh? Yeah,
Wasn't
he
he
was
hurt?
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came back at the end of the season though. Straight dog. He deserved 40 million a year. Fuck it. Lock him up. Just how we got locked Terry up before he went fucking 40 a year. Let's lock him up now. So let's not do a Dallas move or a Cincinnati move. Let's lock.
Nah, but see, this is the thing. This is the thing.
Hey, Wood, is you
This
still
my
with us?
thing. I think he gonna miss. He gonna if he gets signed now. Say he won 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Say he get to 30, and then he outplay that. He gonna hold out again.
Nah, because he just got
Nah, the only time he held out is when his contract ended up the first time, and I don't think he'll hold out again once they extend him. I think the biggest issue right now is not so much how much money he's going to get per year, is how many years his contract's going to be for. And I think the team is only trying to sign him for two with an opt out on the third year, and I think he probably wants 3 or 4 years guaranteed. So I don't know. Obviously, as a Washington fan, I would like to keep him. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand the business side of it, where you got to still build your team. You know what I'm saying? So if they can figure out a way to work it out where they could give him 31, 32,
that'd be
somewhere around that 90 million,
he's
95 million for 3 years.
if I just mentioned that he wants 35 to 36. You think he's gonna take 31?
Yeah.
No, bro. No. He would already signed. The reason he's not signed,
Sometimes,
he's not getting what he
but see,
wants.
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes these players don't know what's best for them. Because if
Who
I was
said he's
him,
getting 35, 36?
It's been a report on one of the Redskin pages with Commanders pages.
That's
Man, I don't believe that
look.
report.
I mean,
He can't get 35.
why not?
Like
Because
we could.
who just got signed last? Was it Jamar Chase or
Yeah,
what?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins just got signed.
right, and both of them signed for what? 34, 35?
No, Jamar signed for like 35, 36, around that.
And what's the name signed for 31, right?
He signed for like 27.
28.
Yeah,
Wasn't it
28. So yeah,
That's
so
why
he
we
should
were talking
He should
about
be
how
right around
bad-
that
how
32
bad-
mark.
How bad?
right.
T.
So he
Higgins
should be
was.
in that in between both of them. He's better than Higgins, and he's not Jamar Chase. He should be right there around that 31, 32.
See, I don't know.
There you
Like,
go.
he better than
What
Higgins?
you mean?
he definitely better.
He's
Than
just the best player on our
Hey,
team.
Joy,
He's not the
Joy,
best
if
Hold on,
you
hold on, hold on,
use
hold
that
on,
chance
Joy.
and say
He
that
not better than
comment
Higgins,
again
bro?
like that, bro.
He not better than Higgins.
I don't think so.
Hey, stop,
Yeah,
hey,
he is, bro.
bro.
I don't know,
This
bro.
is not a number one receiver. He a
The
number one
only thing
receiver.
Higgins got, the only
He's
thing
old
Higgins got on Terry is just his height and his length. Pause.
No, the only thing
Oh
he
my
got on him
God.
is Jamar Chase.
What is going? You know what? Let's just end this session tonight. Like, God damn it, what the fuck is going on?
Man, what is talking about the man girth and everything, bro? What is
Whoa,
wrong
Hey,
with
whoa,
this
whoa,
man,
whoa,
bro?
whoa, whoa.
What's wrong with
Hold
him?
up. Girl.
Whoa.
The fuck?
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
This ain't Jerry Jones over here talking about some 8.5, bro. Don't start that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna skip Joey. So
Don't start that
I
shit.
think we should definitely pay Terry McLaurin, man. He's
This
been
nigga got some nerve with the
Hey, Wayne.
starting
How much we should
background
pay him,
talking
G? How
about
much
some
we
what
should
we
pay him, G?
saying over here.
I would give
How
Terry
dare he?
I would hear me out. I would give Terry 35 and a half. How about that? Is that
35?
is that
For how many years?
Damn.
How many years?
I'm gonna make it team friendly by giving him. I'm gonna give majority in the signing bonus, and the cap hit's gonna be maybe like 20 or some shit.
Bro, I mean, he the best player on your team, so I
You gotta
guess.
sign him, bro. We don't want to look like these other organizations like Dallas and shit. Like, come on, man.
Nah, you mean like Cincinnati.
and fucking
Bro.
49ers and shit. We don't want to
I know
Dallas-
what we not doing though. I know we not talking about we don't know who our agent is and out in public though. I know we not doing that.
Who? How you say our agent?
Who the fuck did
Jerry
that?
Jones out there talking about
Oh.
something. I don't even know who Michael Parsons' agent is. You
don't
know what I'm
even know
saying?
his
I don't talk to
agent
that
is.
guy.
Good
Why
point.
y'all
Louis.
even
How
listen
you
to
don't
that
know
man,
who you doing business with? Like,
Who
Guess
is
what?
Because he said he doing business with Mike and he don't need to talk to the agent. You know what I'm saying? Who is that guy?
I mean, maybe.
Nah,
Go ahead,
that's
Wayne.
how you know he trying to get over on folks. I don't condone
Nah,
the
that's
type
how
of
you
shit.
know Jerry Jones is getting a little bit too old to be doing business right now because that
Nah,
motherfucker
he-
doing
he
action.
talking about-
He been
you
too
know what he talking
old.
about.
Like 10 years
Hey, I'm
ago.
gonna tell y'all one thing. The older he get, the more racists come out.
It's like the worse the Cowboys get, the older he
Total
get.
line Jones.
Man, the Cowboys ain't.
Man, that nigga. So
player-
what? I was throwing rocks at them black people trying to go to school.
Hey, bro.
That's what it was back then.
That's
Man,
how
you
I
know
found
what,
the
bro? I was
oil.
thinking about that, man. I was looking at my.
Hey,
I was looking at
Joy, that's how I found the oil.
right.
He said,
I was looking at a picture of them kids, bro, and then I looked at my daughter. I was like, bro, there's no way I would have allowed my child to go through that, bro.
At all. We'd have been locked up, bro.
Fuck a trailblazer. I'd have kept we going to these black schools.
Exactly.
But see, look, you thought a little smarter though, cause they was hanging niggas and not getting charged or nothing. So you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's why we shouldn't have
smart.
never did no segregation. We should have kept that shit. I mean, desegregation. We should have kept that shit segregated.
But it wouldn't have never been the same. Like, it would have never been
What?
the same.
It would have been better. We wouldn't have had to
No.
deal with their ass.
You
We'd
would
have
have
had
been
our
more-
own shit.
But see, that's what happens. And with life and in sports and everything, you get comfortable in what you're doing, and so
We
you can't
shouldn't
ever
even
grow.
be playing for these owners. These niggas can stop and play and make their own league right now. And guess
No, they
what?
can't.
You wouldn't watch the NFL if they took all the black players out. That shit